Hello, and welcome to Meet Me Monday. I'm Karma with Lewis Acre Farm, and I am so glad to have you here with me today. I am really excited for today's interview. I have with me Glenda with Grace and Fire, and this is going to be a really fun interview. I have had an opportunity recently to really get to know Glenda, and I just am excited for you to get to know her, get to know more about her channel. And so, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring her up and we'll get started.
Hey.
Hello. How are you
Hi.
today?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing really well. Hang on just 1 second. I need to check something.
Okay, no problem. No.
Actually, I think I had my question answered.
Oh.
Normally, of course, today is inauguration day, so might be a little slow in chat, but normally we're pretty busy by this time, and there was absolutely nobody in chat, and I'm like,
Oh no.
I wonder if I forgot to set this to public.
Oh no. I've done that before.
Yeah, I wanted to check that, but before we got started, I was setting things up in the middle of your live and I was distracted. So
It's all good. It's all good. I have done that, and I know that I shared this live out. So if you come back and you're watching it on the replay, please leave a message that you were part of the replay crew.
absolutely. And be sure to hit the thumbs up because that does help both Glenda and me.
Yes.
So, hey, we're growing. We have 7 in here now.
Yay!
So
7 is here. Well, say hello.
Yes.
Do something in the chat so we can see you.
Yes, please leave a comment. Let us know who's here.
Yes.
Then we can greet you properly.
Yes.
So, Glenda, I am so excited to actually get to know you. I've popped in and out of your channel and watched your lives, watched your videos, and you're just always such a ray of sunshine. You always have a smile on your face and so full of positivity. And I know from the little bit that I do know of you, that's hard for you to do some days, but you always have a smile. And so I'm looking forward to getting to know you on a more personal level.
Absolutely.
One thing that I do when I do interviews is I like to focus on the person behind the camera first, get to know you as a person before we get to know your channel. So if you would share with us a little bit about Glenda and your family.
Absolutely. So for those who don't know, hi, I'm Glenda. I was a military spouse for many years. My husband was in the U.S. Air Force. Okay, sorry, go Big Blue. There's a reason we shout out the Big Blue, and I'll tell you that in a second. I'm a mama to 3 amazing kiddos, and I have grandchildren too, so I'm a grandmother. And my grandfather was a minister, and one of the things he was originally from Kentucky. And one of the things that he always said was, "Don't live your life in the mully grub," and that has stood with me through all these years. My husband, Sir Grace, is a wounded warrior. He was injured in the line of duty overseas, and he was retired out of the military. And I became his full-time caregiver. And let me tell you, that can be daunting. It can be challenging.
Absolutely.
Other than he just looks like he's blind because he is. I mean, people judge the character. You can't see a brain injury, and you can't see some of the other things that he's dealing with from being in the military.
Right.
So I had become his full-time caregiver, and we've had our good days and our bad days, and dealing with the VA. Anytime anybody who's ever dealt with the transition from active duty to the VA, without having a wounded warrior status, just that transition in and understanding what Veterans Affairs is all about, that's really hard. Thankfully, he was part of the Air Force Wounded Warriors, and I had people guiding me through that process because it was very scary. And you deal with a lot of people attacking you. Like I used to be told, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the veteran. And I'm like, wait a second, the veteran's missing some things. Let me add in. So I became his full-time caregiver. And so when I say I have hard days, I have hard days. But I also have good days too. And the reason we do Go Big Blue, Go Air Force is because my husband has done adaptive sports in the past. Not anything recently, but he's done it in the past. Mm-hmm. He's competed with them and done things. And so we cheer each other on and go, Big Blue, go Big Blue, go Big Blue. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a family environment, which I love. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I'm also a crazy chicken mama. I've got 10 laying hens, and I legally own my chickens, despite living in a city where they're banned. I have very dear friends of ours that have a farm, and in 2020, they came down and asked me if I wanted chickens, and I'm like, but they're illegal. And they're like, no, we can't get our equipment to turn this corner, and that'd be the perfect spot. So 15 feet off my house, I have a chicken coop and run. And yes, I've been turned into the city, and there's nothing anybody can do. I just sit back and go, anybody want any eggs? I've got fresh eggs.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. I'll tell you, that has been a whole experience. I never grew up with farm animals, and I always wanted chickens for whatever reason. Anybody who lives on a military installation knows that you can't have chickens on military installations. And I always said, maybe I should have got them little uniforms or something so they could blend in, and be my little Air Force, group,
right? Give them their fatigues.
Give them their fatigues. Give them an acronym for a name, and it's
you should have
flock, FLOCK, the 355th flock, And I know who
awesome.
I know who the commander would be, and I know who would be the little peon, So,
well, you need to name your flock military names.
I should totally give them a name.
Absolutely, and make their coop look like a barracks, and
that's what I should do. Like
you
a
need
squadron.
A total renovation.
Yes.
Okay, we know Glenda's next project after she finishes her utility room.
Oh yeah,
laundry room.
Laundry room. I haven't started that project, but I ordered it, so it's on order. but no. So I love my hens so much that I'm so crazy that each of my girls has a name, and it's twofold. So I know, like, they're pets to us. We'll never eat them. So they'll be with us until they take their last breath on their own. But it also helps to identify which bird, if one of them is in trouble or we're having, need a little bit more eyes on them, I can go, okay, Coco is doing this, or, Minnie, watch this, you know what I mean? And
right.
So it helps to identify the birds a little bit better, rather than going, the one that's got the white on here, and I can just go Minnie, and so Grace will go, I know which bird you're talking about. So yeah. And then I'm also a woodworker, and I've built a lot of furniture. In fact, the desk that I'm sitting at, I actually built it myself. And built my bed and headboard, footboard, and side rails, and Yeah. So
Oh,
when
wow.
I say I do renovations, I mean it's done super easy for me because I love that woodworking aspect. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So that's just a little bit about me, and I'm a gardener too. I've been gardening for mm, see since 2011. I've been gardening.
So about 14 years.
Yeah, yeah, and it
Coming
started
up
with
on
a
14
cherry
years.
tomato plant in a 5-gallon Lowe's blue bucket.
I started with cherry tomatoes also.
Did you? Oh my goodness, something in
Well, actually, the
common.
pear tomatoes, the little pear tomatoes.
Those are good too. I had the
I
red
love
one, but
them.
the pears are now my favorite. I
Hmm. The
love
yellow or the orange?
the yellow. Their orange are good too, but I have determined I like the yellow the best. They're not quite as acidic to
Hmm.
me, and they're
Yeah.
super sweet, like eating candy. I could just sit and eat them all day.
I enjoy finding the most obscure seeds and trying to grow them. So I have graduated beyond pears. I found the black cherry tomatoes to be one of my
Oh
favorites.
yes, yes.
And so
I've grown those.
I have grown those every single year since I discovered them. I've saved my own seeds and I grow from my own seeds. And then I've just branched out into so many different crazy things that, like, I find the most obscure squash, and I found a different variety of zucchini that you can't find locally. So I
Right.
have to order the seeds because, and there's only a handful, like one or two places you can even buy the seeds.
Yeah.
And they're so much better than your traditional zucchini. And
You and I have something in common because I love growing weird things too. Have you ever had a Kajari melon?
I haven't, but I've seen the seeds and I've wanted to try them.
Oh, they are so good. That is my favorite. So it's a cross between a cantaloupe and a honeydew, and they grow like this big. So they're like the personal size melon, just enough for one person, maybe two if you want to put other fruit with it. But oh, I love a good
Have,
Kajari melon.
have you ever grown vine peach or mango melon? It's
No,
the same fruit.
no, I'm gonna
Oh,
have to look into that. That sounds really
I could
good.
send you seeds.
I would
I
love for
saved
that.
seeds, and they're just about the size of a baseball.
Oh my gosh.
And they say you're supposed to use them for, like, stretching the fruit that you've grown. Like if you're wanting to make strawberry jam and you don't have quite enough strawberries, you
Oh.
add this. Or make
Oh.
pies and you don't, if you're going to make a pie and you don't have enough of whatever fruit, you add this. People use them as a border plant to keep, like, the raccoons and the skunks and whatever else out of their garden because they're really, really fragrant,
Oh.
and they'll attract all of the garden predator animals
Right.
out of their garden, and um, that way they'll eat all the vine peach. They're also called mango melon.
Okay.
They'll keep them out of the main garden and keep them
Yeah.
eating those instead. And they say that you're not supposed to eat them uncooked because they're not
Right.
flavorful, they're not tasty. I ate mine raw and I loved them. And I let my son, my husband, and my son's provider try them raw, and
Okay.
they all loved them.
That sounds really interesting. And we've
It
had a
is.
raccoon problem before, and I bet that would help me with the raccoon situation. That's
Yeah,
such a good
yeah.
idea. I love planting things that deter your pest, you
Well,
know, and that's a
send me your address and I'll
yeah.
send you some seed.
Yes, yes. And if I'll
Yeah.
see if I think I have some Kajari melons. I'll send you some Kajari melons. And that
Oh,
way you can
okay.
try it. Yeah, we'll have a swap. Let's just do a
Yeah,
swap.
absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I love stuff like that. And I grow Chinese long noodle beans. Have you ever had those?
I've not, but I've seen them.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Aren't they like
well,
a yard long?
These are dried, and
Oh.
they're normally, this one's broken, so this is the other half of it. So
Oh, wow.
they're
Very
pretty big, and they taste just like a green bean, but you don't have to deal with the strings.
Oh,
I hate
nice.
strings in green beans, but these are so good. You want to pick them while they're young. If you miss like the timing of it, go ahead and let them go to seed, and then you'll have some for next year. Or you could even dry them out and make bean soup with them too. You can do that.
Oh, okay.
But I use them more for green beans, and then I'll just blanch them and freeze them, put them in in my freezer, or I've even canned them too. And then it's a great green bean alternative without the
Very
string.
cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So do you grow winter squash?
I have. I've had some problems with winter squash. We have Japanese beetles, and I have tried just everything I can do. The years that I can get the squash in different areas away from the garden are my better years, but I have to take so much time off because they know the different areas where they're at, and it's attacked it. And I've even tried to do it like progressively, like sowing those seeds at different times throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I struggle with it. But this year I grew butternut squash for the first time, and I didn't have a problem with it. So I'm going to keep trying. It's something I do every year. Oh, and pumpkins. We do get the odd little pumpkin,
Right.
but it's not as much. And I'm always just bummed, but I never give up on it. That's one thing as a gardener, unless you just don't like something, or at least I don't like something. Like I don't like Brad's Atomic grape tomatoes, and that's something I will never grow again. But if it's something I'm struggling with, I don't give up. I keep trying every year because I've got to keep figuring this out. That's how we learn. That's how we grow,
Yeah. A lot of the winter squash are so big. They're just too much for just Logan and I.
Mm-hmm.
So I grow the acorn, and then I grow sweet dumpling and honeyboat delicata.
Oh, no, I've not heard of that one. That's new to me.
Yeah, the sweet dumplings, they're small like the acorn,
Okay.
and they're shaped kind of like a crown. And then the honeyboat delicata, they're long and round.
Oh.
And they're probably, I would say 2 to 4, about 2 to 4 inches around in circumference. And then they're probably anywhere from 5 to 10 inches long.
Oh.
And very sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really
Hey,
good.
I don't want to change gears on you, but I want to help the chat out. I just see that
I'm not even seeing chat. It's not even
what's
coming up for
happening
me.
is it says live viewer comments show up on StreamYard, but it's got to be live. So there's something in your settings that you want to make sure that it's that is live. And now the video is live. We are live. But I want to help you out here. So let's see here.
I don't know what's going on with that, because I had it all set so that there would be chat. And
so it's in your settings, I believe. And I can't help you because I'm on the participant side. But go into the settings on this, and then see
on the StreamYard.
On your StreamYard, and then see if you can change it over. Because
I don't see. I've never had a problem with the chat before, and I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's because it's set to private on the chat side of things. But you are live. I can see it on my phone. You are live, and we're good there.
I don't have anything set for private. I never said anything to private.
It may, I've had this happen before. Let me see if I can get in through my StreamYard and see if I can.
It says I'm live.
Okay.
Oh, it does. Okay. Why is that live or private?
I don't know.
Okay,
Make it public.
I found it.
Yeah, make it public. And then once she gets that squared away, please chat away because we want to see your comments. We want you interacting with us. It's sometimes StreamYard messes up things. So it's not anything that.
It's not letting me change the setting. It says the stream must be scheduled in the future and within 1 year. And it's not letting me change the schedule.
Okay.
I never set this to private.
No. Okay. So let me go back in. You may have to come out of it and go back in. So where in studio before you entered into the studio?
Yeah.
Come back, go out there. You'll have to come out and I'll keep everybody entertained. Okay.
Okay. Be right back, folks.
Go look for make it public. Okay.
I will.
Okay. Okay, you guys, stay with us because we're going to get this figured out. I'm so sorry that we are having trouble with the chat, but Karma's going to get this. This has happened to me before, and I can't see how to help her out on this end. Jessie, if you are watching this, come text me and let me know so we can walk her through this. But this is just such a wonderful, wonderful time I'm having with Karma, and I'm learning so much about different seeds. So I want to know when we get this chat fixed, what are some of the seeds that you like to grow? What are some of your favorite fruits and vegetables? If you're a gardener, if you've not gardened before, what are some things that you have your eyes on? Let us know. Okay, did we get it?
No, it says because we're already live, I cannot make changes.
Oh, no. Okay. So,
I am so sorry, guys.
What if you went ahead and created a new, just renew it and then bring it back in, start a new live? Would that be okay?
Let me do that on my phone real quick.
Yeah. Okay. So stay with us, everybody. Hold your.
Yeah, just go ahead and keep chatting. I'm going to create a new one.
Yeah, we're going to. Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. I think sometimes these things happen and we're going to roll with this. This is not a big deal, but we do want to see everybody's.
Been doing this for almost a year, and this is the first time.
It's my fault, y'all. I'll take it for you. I'll take one for the team. But
I'll make this part 2.
Okay, and then would you do me a favor and just email me that link so that way I can get back in? Okay, awesome. And I will get my email up, and so that way I can get it. Thank you to each and every single one of y'all for being patient. You all are honestly the best. Honestly,
absolutely.
We appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right. So anyhow, so hold that thought with what are your favorite seeds to grow? What are your fruits and vegetables that must be in your garden every year? And then if you don't have a garden, I do want to know, what do you wish you could grow? That would be awesome to hear in the chat.
Okay.
So she is setting up the stream right now. So as soon as we hang up with this, I'm going to ask that everybody go back.
I'm going to set it for 1:30, so we'll have to keep it going until 1:30.
Yep. So everybody start piling in. Is it set live now?
No, it's not yet. I got to finish it up here real quick.
Okay. As soon as you do, I want everybody to start moving over because we're going to move over to that one. Okay.
But it won't actually go live until 1:30. Oh, 1:30 my time, 3:30 Eastern. There we go.
I knew what you meant, girl. I knew what you meant. You got this. You got this. Man, y'all are the best. But yet, I mean, this happens. It's life.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it is live.
Okay, everybody start piling over and going into that, please. And then Karma and I are going to scooch on out and then, yep, send me the email.
Yeah, I kind of got to do that, don't I?
Or you can put it in the private chat and I'll grab it real quick if it's easier. Whichever is easier for you, you let me know. And then I'll scooch my way on over to the party because I want to hang out with all the cool people.
Okay, I'm going to send it in the email because it's easier because I'm doing it on my phone.
Perfect. And
there it is.
Okay, let me make sure I've got it. Let me hit a renew on this, and then we are ready to rock and roll. Okay, I do not have it yet. Oh, nope, I sure don't. I'm going to hit it again. There it is. I've got it, and I'm going to scooch my way over like right now. It'll take me 2 seconds. And
I'm sorry about that.
Hey, that's okay. We want to make sure we see everybody in the chat.
Absolutely.
Right?
I wondered why there was no chat happening, and
Oh, you can see that there's people here. It's okay. Everybody start piling over, please.
Yes,
start moving,
please.
Moving.
We'll start.
Right. Okay.
I've got 11 people still here.
All right. Move. Refresh.
Look for part 2 on my channel. I just sent it. I'll wait until everybody is out of here.
Let me check.
Look for part 2. I will post a comment in here with the link. That's what I'll do.
I see it. It's live. I see it. So everybody pile over. If you can see this, pile over or hit refresh and look for the live, please. And we will see you all there. I'm ready to rock and roll, girl. I'm already in the studio. So we're ready to go. You know, and I'm going to send each and every single one of y'all a hug.
Oh, it says I can't even comment on there. Okay. Well, I will have to post a comment in on YouTube on this chat.
Yep.
With the link to part 2.
Okay.
And I will figure me out one of these days.
You know what? It may have just been something so minute. I wouldn't stress over it.
I'm not. It's just almost a whole year I've been doing this, and I finally messed up.
It's okay. Don't you worry. I'm already over there. And
I'm laughing at myself.
Oh, I see people. My mom is in the new chat. Lynn from Okie is in there. Jennifer Ocean Homestead. She's saying, hit the like button. Yo, I can see it. So let's go ahead and let's switch on over. And you've already got comments in the new live.
Okay. I'm looking for the part 2 so I can share the comment or share the link in the comments. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Copy link. Go to this one.
You got this. Let me just let everybody know that no big deal. No big deal. You've got a lot of people already over in the other one. Rebecca's modding. I can see her in. So we are good to go.
All right. Let me just share this and then we'll get over there.
All right. Sounds great.
And I want to pin that comment. Where'd it go? I lost my comment.
Uh-oh.
No, I commented on the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
I think. Nope, there it is.
All right.
It jumped over to the other one is what it did.
Okay. Well, we can go ahead and head over.
It keeps jumping me over to the other one, it looks like.
Okay.
And I wanted to, it won't let me pin that one. Okay.
Go over to the new part 2, okay?
Yep.
Okay. See you there, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.